What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time. And welcome to another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I speak to a dope sister by the name of Angel Sessions out of the Bay Area. Man, this sister is amazing. And she's the CEO of AEE, Atlas Elite Entertainment. So tap into the episode we did right now. What's going on, everybody? MC Andrew Love back on your screen and your speakers one more time with another edition of Let's Chat and Jam. In this episode, I'm speaking to a sister out of the Bay Area. I'm talking CEO. That's right. She is the boss of her own label. Ain't no telling this woman nothing because she got it going on. She's been singing for years. She's got accolades after accolades, awards after awards. Yeah, this woman is dope. Without further ado, folks, let me bring in Angel Sessions.
What up, everybody? Hey, what's up? MC Andrew Love. Glad that you have me here, and I'm glad to be speaking to all you guys. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, man, the question is, what's up with you? I'm telling you, I've been watching you for quite a while now. I've been checking out your career, and I see you are like accomplishing so many things out here, man. I'm proud of you, Angel Sessions. Kudos and shout out goes to you and the crew over in the Bay Area, AEE, Atlas Elite Entertainment. Shout out.
Shout out to my team. That's
what's
up.
Yeah, it is what's up. So when did you realize you had a passion for music?
Well, since I was a kid, ever since God put it and laid it in my heart, since I was a little girl, always loved to love to sing. And singing was just something when I first heard it in my ears, song of a melody, it just drew me to wanting to one day be that somebody to be able to sing and do it professionally in the music industry. So I give glory to God, first of all, because it was him that gave me the gift. And my inspiration, which was my mom, she's resting now. She's, passed away, but she was my inspiration because she was the one who got me, in this industry, who believed in me when no one else had, encouraged me when no one else did, invited me, to perform in front of all of her friends to get me out of my shyness when no one else would give me that opportunity. Told all her friends and people about me, and played music constantly a lot in our home, with all of her records that she loved to listen to, and just got me into this thing called music.
Yeah, well, I'm thankful for your mom for bringing you into music and holding you down and giving you all the support that one would need to take on a venture such as you did, because music is dang sure not easy to be a part of. Because it's expensive, for one, especially if you're independent. And secondly, it's a tricky world out there in the music industry. So I'm so glad you had moms to hold you down and to keep your back strong, man. It's really cool. So God bless your mama where she's at. And yeah, that's dope. Who are your greatest influences?
Well, I don't know who really are, other than I always give God the glory first. I have to say that. If anyone can't understand it, I'm sorry, but God is just the love of my life, and he's the one that gives me that passion. And there are artists that I have listened to that I do admire, and growing up listening to them has really just made me want to be more like them as far as a vocalist is concerned, learning how to sing. Started out with Stephanie Mills because I used to love her. I loved her voice. Donna Summers, loved listening to her voice, and then my newcomer, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, and then Yolanda Adams, and just naming those who are great vocalists that just along the way just, inspired me to be the better me vocally. So when I started taking vocal training around 95, to really embellish my voice and be more like them. Like I used to say, listen to Whitney Houston. Now, how does she hit that note? Or Mariah Carey, how does she hit that whistle note? That, how does she do that? And learn myself. So just lots of training, a lot of training with great vocal teachers such as Jackie Harrison. Anyone that knows her here in the Bay Area, she taught in Vogue and many other people here in the Bay Area, or Judy Davis, who taught Barbara Streisand, Sammy Davis Jr., and many others. She was my vocal coach teacher. So I trained under both of them to, become better than just growing up singing in the church as I did in the beginning, but didn't have the proper training until later on. So those are actually my inspiration. And of course, now my lovely and beautiful daughter, Shardella Sessions. I gotta always say her because she definitely is my inspiration. She rocks when she comes to her vocal ability and her singing, things like that. You guys have not heard the way she really can sing. I know she has a single out everything. She has an album out, The Evolution Shardella. She has other singles. She's dropping a new EP coming soon, or I think it's an album, but she has some great dope songs on there. She become her own because I used to write for her, but now she writes herself, and she's blossomed into her own songwriter, an accomplishing singer herself, learning underneath me. And she's just one of my inspirations as far as, her vocal ability, the way she does her riffs and her runs and things like that, that I do my own riff and running, but not quite as good as the way I think my daughter does it. I always tell her I think I love it the way she does it better, but yeah, she's one of my inspiration. That's definitely well.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm digging the vibes. Shout out to Shardella Sessions. I can't wait to hear what you got coming up in the future, because, man, I am going to be rocking that new stuff coming through. When you're not in the studio creating music, what do?
I am totally always working on, my company, along with my two founding partners, Demetrius Guidry and Rodney Cruz. We have a company called Addict Entertainment, and we are not just a label. We are we have an award show that we do. We did not do it this year, only because of the pandemic. But it's still be going on our fourth season next year. It's been very, tremendously wonderful for the past 3 years. We've done it with some awesome, talented artists that we have had awarded for their hard work. And it has just been so wonderful. We have tons of mainstream that do watch our award show, that knows about our award show. So next year will be even better, now that we're out of the pandemic. So we're going to be back on that again. And of course, we have our magazine. So we're currently working on our 6th issue right now. We just released the one in May. It's online, free to read for anyone. We're just giving back to many of those, giving God the glory for what he's done for us. So we're just giving it back to many. So we have our magazine for free that anyone can read on our website. So we are currently working on our 6th issue coming out in August. So that's a lot of hard work, but we're, grateful to God, and many other things we're working on. Tons of more new music coming out shortly. My new single going to be dropping next month. My artist Way, who will be coming out with a new EP. I think he's pretty much done with it. He just dropped a dope, video with his latest #1 hit record, Relax. And then my daughter Shardella, who will be dropping her album. I think it's an album. I don't know if she wants to do an EP or an album. She has so many great new songs. But that will be coming out shortly. So we do a lot at AEE, and this is what I do currently when I'm not in the studio and things like that. I'm constantly working on, these things and preparing for that. Or a lot of times I'm constantly doing interviews because I, get a lot of people that do reach out to me for that. So I'm constantly doing that. I'm preparing, for this Grammy season now that we're in. So now that the Grammy season ends, I got a lot of Grammy members that we all get together and just listen to each other's music for consideration for a Grammy, for 63rd Grammy next year. So that's, a time-consuming situation. So I'm just really busy, pretty much a lot doing things outside of just being in the studio when I'm not in the studio. So yeah, at Addict Entertainment, we are totally busy working on a lot of things. And you guys will see a lot more great things coming our way very, very soon.
I'm looking forward to it, Angel Sessions. I really am. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. Then I'm pretty sure you're going to get this Grammy this year, right? You're going to get this Grammy. Yes.
God willing, I'm praying, God willing, that will be amazing. I always just give it in God's hand. Only God knows, and to him be the glory. And all I can do is just submit to my peers and hopes that they will consider that, because I feel very strongly about my music, and it's just a matter of time, hopefully, that they'll recognize it as well.
Yeah. So, hey, folks, hey, peers, this is MC Andrew Love over here on Let's Chat and Jam. If anybody sees this video or hears this podcast in the future, give a consideration to Angel Sessions. I mean, this lady here has been through a lot in her career. She can definitely use a pick-me-up. And no, Grammy will show her that you guys appreciate what it is she does, because we all in America, we appreciate Angel Sessions. And the world appreciates Angel Sessions. So, peers, please, for the fans' sake, give Angel Sessions a Grammy. Thank you. The song that I want to snippet is the LOVE, your current single that's out right now. Can you give us a backstory to it and where it came from?
Yeah, the LOVE, it was my first inspiration, of course, was through my friend Antonio T's on Street. He's the one that created the music. He wrote the music. So he sent it to me and said, "Hey, Angel, I got something I want you to listen to." But we call ourselves the Dynamic Duo because we do a lot of songs together. And so, along with many other songs we've done together, he gave me that track, and I loved it from the moment I heard it. So I always pray first and ask God to give me what I should say. And then I'll read scriptures from the Bible. And then whatever it is he lays on my heart, that's what I write about. So I really wanted to write about the LOVE, and not just talking about just average love, any type of love, I love you, you love me kind of thing. But I mean that love of Christ, when Christ has saved you, when you are born again, when you truly have become a true believer, when you truly are saved by grace, saved by God, that is our hope. That light will shine within you, and others will see that within you. You don't have to fake it. You don't have to try to pretend. You don't have to talk it through and try to get people to convince them to believe. They'll know because his spirit dwells within you. And if you have that LOVE in you, it will show. People will know. And they will wonder what's so different about you. Why are you so different? They will see that light of Christ. That's how we know that truly that we know that there's a God, not only because of this beautiful creation, but because of the people that he truly has saved. Because none of us within ourselves are good. Just like God says in his word, there is none good, no, not one. It's only the mercy of God that works within our hearts to allow us to do anything that we do, But if many of those who are not saved, who continue to rebel against him, then they will not understand what the LOVE is. They do not know. They run from that and run into darkness. So the LOVE is simply having the love of Christ. It's Christ. Christ is love. Like the fruits of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, and so on. So if you have it, it will show. And that's really what the song is about. And that's what I was writing about.
All right, folks, check this song out. This is the LOVE. It's a single by Angel Sessions. And you can go check it out on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Check out the videos, YouTube Music, Pandora, Deezer, and my favorite place, iHeartRadio. And also check out Loom. Go to loom.fm, download the apps on your iPhone, the Android. Type in Angel Sessions, that's ANGELSESSIONS, and she'll pop right up. Right now, here's the snippet of the LOVE. You have his love for you. It's all that matters, love is true. Yeah, just Angel Sessions, y'all. Just like she said. All right, you got to go tap in and go get it on your own time and press play. You know what you got to do. Spotify. I just said where you got to go. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you something, folks. Wherever there's streaming going on, Angel Sessions is in the middle of it. Tell us some of your experiences you've had since you've been in the entertainment business.
Ooh, where do I start? I've got some highs. I had some lows. It's been a long journey, in this entertainment business, especially when you are traveling independently. But, early on, and I'm kind of glad because when it comes to independent, hey, it's nothing, I don't knock that at all. I think a lot of people are now noticing that and going independent. But in my early years, I was like everybody else, shopping a record deal, trying to get signed and so on. And I did get a chance to meet some great people along the way. some people along the way weren't so great. And for those that I did, I was able to get my very first deal with Ichiban Records, and they released Introducing Angel, and that was out of Atlanta, Georgia. Then once they folded, we ended up using their studio, recording another album, and we called that album Love Ride. Eventually shopped that, and then Fred Pittman at the time, who was my producer and friend who passed away, he got he used to work for Fantasy Records, and he knew the vice president Phil Jones, who used to be former vice president and worked for Motown. They put out Love Ride, and they also released a lot of the legendary, new, wonderful artists who I ever thought that I would ever got a chance to get to meet and work with, which is, as I'm going to name, the style, the Delphonics, the Dells, Lenny Williams, Frida Payne, Brenda Holloway, Temptation, Ollie Woodson, the Dramatics, and I got a chance to work with Maurice White, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I got a chance to be on the Stylistics album and duetting with LJ Reynolds from the Dramatics. And it was just a wonderful experience being able to meet with all these wonderful artists, work with them, sing with them, duet with them, tour with them, and also tour with the late, beautiful Mary Wilson, because I met her back in 1999. And then again in 2004, her manager called me and said that they were looking for a replacement and they needed another soprano singer. And it was through my friend Karen Newman, who had been touring for many years with Mary Wilson as the Supremes. I flew to her house in Vegas. We talked. She gave me all the pointers about being elegant and being the Supremes. Because I'm getting ready to join them. I signed the contract and joined the Supremes as the Supremes, touring with her and performing as the Supremes. And then while juggling my career sololy, and at that time I had a girl group, which my daughter was in it, and they were called One Unity. So, and they had a deal on the table close to at that time with Sony. And I was dealing with that, my career, touring with Mary Wilson, and in school, getting ready to graduate at the dentistry, as a dental assistant. So I had a lot at that time. I was pretty busy. So yeah, it was that was my journey, And then I had some downfalls because many times shopping a deal prior to that, hoping that these mainstream labels were going to open the door. At the time I had another manager. Her name, I don't even want to mention her name, but didn't work out so well because each and every time it was as though I was so close to getting the deal, and yet it just didn't happen. But now looking back, I can understand and see why. I'm grateful to God that He led me down this path to be where I am today, allow me to be able to see clearly now more about how the industry is and works and so on that I did not know. I was extremely young and naive at that time. So learning the business on my own as I branched out by myself starting around 2005, 2006, I had to really learn to do my own thing and go solo and go independent after the two major labels that I was with folded. So that's what I've been doing. And I learned a lot utilizing the internet. And way before I started my own label, I learned a whole lot in this business about what to do the do-it-yourself way, and started knowing how to brand myself and knowing how to, get my music heard and get my music out there. And it was great things happening. A lot of people reaching out to me, even had RCA Records. A lot of people were reaching out to me, even sign me at that time, but I did not know how at that time to really go global and brand myself. But I continued to work harder and harder and harder. And eventually, once I met my very first friend, Rodney, back in 2014, that's when, we became close, we became friends. And one day talking to him, I said, I really want to do my own thing and get on my own label. I've been around for a long time as a solo artist. I need to be on a label, and he was like, oh, okay, let's do that. And so I talked it over with him. I talked it over with my other partner, Demetrius Guidry. And then we found it at Elite Entertainment. And I said, I really want to bring my daughter on because I don't want her out there by herself. I believe in her. I love her. I know she's super talented. And I don't want anyone to take advantage of her because I know how the wolves out there can be taking advantage of an artist that may not know, a lot of the things that's really going on in the industry. I wanted her kind of under my wings and things that I've already learned since I've taught her already being in the girl group. She kind of already groomed under me and learned a lot already in the industry, and, 'cause I trained my girls almost like the way Destiny's Child was trained by their father, and so my daughter had a whole lot of training under me. So after I signed her, then, she knew a friend, close friend of hers named Way. And she introduced me to Way and said that Way wanted to talk to me. Way wants me to work with him. He watched how I was working with Shardella. He loved what I was doing for Shardella. He said, I want your mom to manage me. Can you talk to her? So she's like, okay. So she finally talked to me, and then I listened to Way's music, and we had a meeting over the phone, me and my partner Rodney. At the time, Demetrius was away. So we loved what we heard, and we said, yeah, he's like a very good fit. And so we ended up signing him, and here we are today. I'm just, going briefly over it because it's a lot. If you want to ask the specific questions, perhaps I can go into it, of the downs and the do's or whatever. But it's been a journey in my career, But I can't say for once I'm not grateful to God and not take anything of it back, because it has helped me to be a lot stronger in who I am today.
I'm digging the vibes. I really am. I really and truly enjoyed it. And you did touch on how you got with Way, because that's what I asked you earlier before we even pressed record. So I was like, oh my God, she hit on the subject. I didn't even have to ask. Well, I'm so proud that Shardella did bring him to see you guys, because it's a win-win situation for everybody around, for Way, for you guys, for AEE, because Way is very talented. And I like what I see in him. And I see that he's going to be a big star in the near future, bigger than he can.
Well, actually, and that's cut you off, but the video, if you watched his video, that was him and Shardella in his video.
I saw the video, but I didn't realize that was Shardella. I was trying to figure out, who is that lady?
Yeah, that's Shardella.
Okay. Do you have any advice for the young ones that are coming up that want to do what you're doing?
Well, always, stay focused. Always keep in mind that you're going to have a lot of sharks out there. You're going to have a lot of people that want to use you. You're going to have a lot of people that try to swindle you. You're going to have a lot of people that try to make you, claim that you're going to be a star, but yet you got to be really careful. Who can you trust in this industry? Because there is so many independent artists out there, but you would think that they understand and know the business, but many of them just don't. And you have to take the time to learn the business. You have to take the time to, promote, not only market and promote yourself, but invest in yourself. If you truly believe in yourself and believe in you, you will invest in yourself, but find a good team of people around you. I don't care if it's one or two persons, it doesn't care if it's someone in your family or friends or whoever that you can truly trust, because in this, you can't do it alone. We all need somebody. But in the right circle of team, you want to make sure. That's what I say, because like in my team, we've had a lot of people that try to conquer and divide within my circle of team. And it's just me and my two founding partners. It's just me, Rodney, and Demetrius. Everything you guys see is in-house. It's just us. We're doing everything. Everything comes from in-house of us. It's not like we've got somebody else. We're hiring some other people to do whatever. Everything we do ourselves that you see out there globally. It's just the glory of God that God has given us the talent that we can all and within ourselves do it. And there's a lot of people that try to divide and conquer. And we see that we just window those people out the way. We just push them out the way. We've had people we had to just walk away from and let go. We had a few people that did work for us that we walked away from and said, nope, you're not a good fit. We're not going to have this because, we are about integrity, loyalty, and trust. And so artists have to make sure that they find someone that believes in them that much and can be that person in their lives. But they have to also believe in themselves. They can't just sit down and say, can you do everything for me? I'm just going to just be the artist. I don't do nothing. No, there's a lot of things you yourself have to do too. And just, be wise on every angle and create great music as you continue to create great music. but also remember that you have to be a business minded person to run your own business and get with the right team to work with you on, so to make things what you're trying to do, make it happen. Because there's so many people doing it, you can get lost in the way if you're not knowing what you're doing, and get it's harder and harder and harder day to get heard.
You're right about that. Sometimes it's really hard to get heard today. And I know for one, people tell me is that record labels now, they want to see that you're doing it yourself. They want to see you have a good fan base. They want to see your fan base popping and they're organic and they're active before they even touch you. They want to see that you're doing it yourself. So I guess the best thing to do is do it myself. What is your process? Do you, when, like, let's say a producer friend says, hey, I got a beat for you. Do you usually have lyrics on cap and then you just like, okay, yeah, this song will fit these beats? Or do you write the song as soon as you get the beat? How does your process work?
I never, have songs that's just sitting and waiting for beats, because I'm sure that for me, I'm not sure how anyone else works. It doesn't work that way for me. I normally wait for either if I get a beat from someone that I know or I purchase a beat and I'll vibe onto that beat for a while and then I'll write to it. Or I'll write a song and then I'll go to the person and we'll create the beat around my melody as I'll sing them the melody and then they'll create the music around what I write to. So either or, that's kind of like how I come about writing my songs to a particular beat.
That's cool, man. I'm digging the vibes. Do you have any burning desires?
Well, my burning desire always, of course, to continue and be successful at what I do and grow and globally more, not only with my brand, but with my team, my label, and continue to just blossom in what we're doing. And, with the music I have, it just get out there and be more successful. And as I really believe that by the grace of God, He has blessed us already to be successful. Just doing what we're doing is just a blessing, because there's a lot of people that can't even do a lot of things today that God has blessed us to be able to do. But at the same time, continue to grow, continue to prosper, financially, business wise, and so that people can see that now me as a businesswoman, me as an artist, me as a manager, and respect that, and my team, my label, and everything that we're working on, that God will allow it to prosper and blossom. And of course, at the same time, Lord willing, that others will be able to be blessed as well, through what we do. So that's my burning desire, to continue to allow that to continue to be what it is. And not us just like some people, they just do what they do and they spin their wheels and eventually they just quit because they feel like it's just not happening the way they want it, to just not give up. So, not to give up. And I've been doing it for as long as I have because I believe in myself. This is why. So, yeah, that's my burning desire, to continue on prospering and blossoming and allowing what we do to even get bigger and bigger. And for the glory of God, because without Him, why are we doing it?
Got a good point there. Have you always been a gospel artist all throughout your life, even before you got signed? Like when you first started, were you singing gospel?
Yeah, in a very early age, since a little girl, I started out singing gospel because I started singing in the Church of God in Christ, from church my mom and my siblings used to go to, and she got me into the choir. So I remember started singing at the early age of 13, being a lead singer in my choir. And even then, wanting a record deal at 13 years old, and remember meeting a lot of people that I wanted to tour with, but they just said, "Oh, she's too young. She's too young. Maybe wait till she gets a little older." So as I got older, I remember telling my mom I started writing a lot of love songs. So I wasn't for sure, should I be doing love songs? Was that the wrong thing to do? But my mom had said at that time, well, if you love God, and you can just write love songs and to express your love to people and express your love to like your significant other. So there's nothing wrong with that. So that's when I started doing, so long as you're not degrading anyone, disrespecting anyone. So that's when I tapped into the R&B side and started doing R&B music. But yeah, I started out early on as a gospel artist first.
Oh, that's great. Well, yeah, it's been a pleasure having you here. And since you've been here, you are part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam. You've really have surpassed a lot of people's expectations because you are an amazing artist. Not only that, you're an amazing person. You have a heart of platinum. Yeah, even though you're a busy woman at AEE, you still take your time out and help out other people. And that's amazing to me, Angel Sessions. You are an amazing person. Glory be to God for you, because he made himself a dope soldier, man. He knew what he was doing when he made you. And he's like, I got me someone right now. And I'll tell you something, what I respect about you is you keep it real. You keep it real with people. You're like, hey, it's all about Jesus for me. It's all about Christ. That's it, period. And then we can talk about something else, but long as you know where I'm coming from. And that to me is amazing to me. I really respect that. I highly respect that. And you know what? You are a good role model for a lot of the young girls coming up that see how a woman must conduct herself, especially in the industry. I really am pleased to see a woman that's holding her own, achieving a lot of accomplishments that some people didn't think she could do, but you've done it, and you're doing it, and you're still doing it, and you're crushing it every time you go out there. And you know what the real cool thing about it is to me? Is that when I see your videos and stuff like that, you're modest. You're really modest, and it's like you have the confidence when you go out there and you face the world. You have confidence because you have the armor of Christ on you. And it's like, you know that everything that you need to be done, God's got you. You ain't worried about nothing. I'm not worried about no man. I'm not asking him for nothing. I'm asking the good old Lord upstairs what I need. And you know he's going to deliver, especially when it's time for you to have it. Because, you know, he's not always on our time, but he's always on time. And so I'm happy for you, and I'm proud of you, and I'm really digging the vibes. But I want to thank you for coming through the show. I really do appreciate it. Can you tell the people where they can find you?
Yeah, they can find me on my website at angelsessions.com. You can also find me on my business website with me, Demetrius Guidry, and Rodney Cruz, our Atlas Elite Entertainment. And that is www.atlaseliteentertainment.com website. You can also find my music on all streaming platforms such as Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, and all other streaming platform services. Radio, of course, such as iHeartRadio and so on, as well as digital downloads, Amazon, iTunes, and wherever all music is found, you can find my music. And also, I upload my music on SoundCloud. So I have Angel Sessions SoundCloud. I also have, you can find my music that I upload for free on Angel Sessions Reverb Nation. I do that sometimes, upload my music there, so they can check me out there, and of course, Loom, I know that's a new site, and I just joined it this year, because, hey, I'm trying to spread my music around. So I'm on Loom. If anyone is on Loom, you can find me there, Angel Sessions Loom. And yeah, I have music all around. So anywhere you can find there, you will see, just Google the name Angel Sessions, Yahoo it, any search engine you use, just Google that name or search engine my name, Angel Sessions. You will find me or my label, my company, and everything what we're doing, it's out there. I was nominated for an award. I have 6 nominations, and I think it's called the Soul TV Award. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to butch it up. It's the host of it is Rashad, or the founder of it is Rashad. And the voting, I believe, starts in July. So it's going to be, I'm going to be doing, a lot of posting about it, getting all my fans to vote for me. I think the actual voting ends, I think, in August, something like that. But I know it does start in July. That's next month. So I am nominated for 6 awards for that, for my song, The LOVE. So I just want to get as many fans as I can possible to start voting for me for my nominations.
America and the world. It is I, MC Angel Love. This is Let's Chat and Jam. This is my special guest, Angel Sessions. As you see, she's been nominated for 6 awards, folks. You got to go tap in. So make sure you tap in to Angel Sessions on all her platforms, including Instagram. This way you can be a part of the voting process and make sure Angel Sessions gets those awards that she has really has earned. I'm telling you something, folks. If Angel Sessions doesn't get a Grammy, I'm not watching it. That's all there is to it. You're really dope. And I'm so glad you had the opportunity to speak to us right here at Let's Chat and Jam. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Angel Sessions. You're an amazing and accomplished artist. I have so much respect for you. You're just so dope. And I'm so glad that you're still in the industry. I'm so glad you're still making music. I'm so glad that you're behind the scenes too, because you really know good artists when you see them. And it's just amazing to see what you accomplished in such a short time that I've known you. And you still accomplishing day after day, night after night. You are working hard at pushing your brand and your label. And it's just amazing to see what you can do when you're that. It's amazing. Yeah, passionate. It's amazing what you can do when you're that passionate. It's so dope. And a lot of people, when they look up CEOs or how to be a dope businesswoman in the industry, how to be a powerful businesswoman and making these powerful decisions, they look up to you because your face would be in the dictionary. Yes, man, I'm telling you, you're the person that a lot of people should look up to. And when they say, damn, what do you want to be? Well, I want to hold my own record label. Well, who should you look at? Well, there's a woman named Angel Sessions out in the Bay Area. She's been doing it and she's doing it well. I want to see what she's doing. Yeah, man, you're an amazing artist. And I'm so glad I met you on Loom. That was where we met, was on Loom. And then I saw that you were verified on Instagram. I was like, oh, I was floored. I'm like, I'm talking to a celebrity here. This is amazing. And I really feel this way about you, Angel Sessions. It's not just me saying this because we're on a camera and a mic. I'm saying it's real. Like I always felt as if you were a celebrity, like an A-list. And I was so blessed to be in your circle. And now you're a part of the Let's Chat and Jam fam on Loom. It's amazing. Oh my God, man. It's just so dope that I just be in your presence. I feel like my jaw drops every time I see your songs, every time I hear your music, every time I watch a video. I'm so impressed by you. You really have set the bar for a lot of other artists that are coming up under you. And your bar is high.
Thank you. I want to also give a shout out because, sometimes we do fail to say these things, but I want to give a shout out to Instagram, to Twitter, to Facebook, to SoundCloud, to Deezer, all those that have verified me. For some of, like, I think it was Deezer that reached out to me, and they verified me, and all of them. So, because I'm just grateful to them for doing that. Because there's a lot of people that are paying for getting verifications, and you don't even know who's really, organic and legit, or those who just pay for it to get there. But those are legit, and they actually verify me, and I'm grateful to them for, because I've been in this business for 25 years and worked very hard at what I do. I only give God the glory for that. So, but I had to say that because we tend to forget, about the major company global that do the things that they do for us. So I just want them to know how grateful I am to them.
You know who verified me? Google. That's who verified me. They verified MC Andrew Love and said, hey, we see that you sing. We see you got music out there. So we need you to prove to us that you're really MC Andrew Love. So I had to give them all this stuff to verify that I am who I am. Like I had to give them my website, had to give them my Instagram, had to give them my Facebook, had to give them all these things to prove to them I am who I say I am. I'm the only MC Andrew Love on the planet because I looked myself up on Google. I take about 3 pages. And every time I look myself up, all I see is my face like this. Yeah, I love it, man. I love it. It's amazing. And it's a matter of time before Instagram verifies me too. But they say, we're not verifying you because you got nothing to verify. That's exactly how they said it to in the email. It's crazy. Thank you for your time, Angel Sessions. I do appreciate it. I know you're a busy lady. I know you got things to do, so I don't want to keep you too long. Thank you for coming through here. It's been a pleasure having you on my show. And please stay safe in the Bay Area. Whatever it is you do, please stay safe. And everybody else, y'all stay safe. And just remember this. If you got a dream, go ahead and go for it. Because only you can stop you. And nothing beats a failure but a try. Peace out, folks. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the content, as well as hit the notification icon so you don't miss A Conversation with series right here on Let's Chat and Jam.